The crowd, please, can we have a moment of silence? And on the count of 3, let's give the 3 Scream Queens the loudest scream that we can.
No!
All right? So the crowd, I need crowd interaction, and this is going to be the weirdest panel you guys have ever done. I hope you're prepared for it. So 1, 2, 3, scream! Hell yeah, that's what we're talking about. Thank you guys. So we're waiting for 2 more. While we're waiting for 2 more, again, just to let you guys know. Thom! Miguel!
Thom!
Come on!
Thom!
There it is.
Thank you.
Mathews!
We're waiting for Thom. So, guys, just to let you know, we're AndroidVision, we're local horror hosts. There's 5 of us all together, and I'm just one part of the Voltron force. And there's 4 others in the audience who you may be able to pick out or may not be able to pick out as part of the AndroidVision crew. So we're all going to be running the awesome panel here for you. Oh, there he is! I didn't recognize that guy. I was like, who's that stout 18-year-old man coming up in here? And then it was Thom Mathews. Damn. That CrossFit's working out for you, huh? All right. Hey, where's Miguel?
Did you text Miguel? I texted him.
Is he? He's talking to somebody in there. The slots are all the other way, Miguel. They're not.
Those damn enchiladas.
Those damn enchiladas, Miguel. Oh, he got it when he's coming in.
I'm feeling like an enchilada.
I don't see him, but I kind of see him. He was in the bathroom.
He's probably stopped to buy something. He does that.
He buys stuff.
He has attention deficit. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
he does.
It's like old books.
So you 3 are going to share this microphone. I appreciate your guys' space.
Let's put him on speakerphone.
Oh, that's why we're giving you the mic, Julie. You said you were the mic hog.
Oh, no, it's actually Miguel because he's going to walk around and interview people.
Give it to Miguel.
Yes, of course.
Give it to Miguel. Well, we got our
Give it
ladies.
to Miguel. Why don't we give him something to
Start with that.
Yeah, let's start.
All right, what did you say? Miguel's used to hold
No,
it.
he just sort of goes on his own.
He does
Oh.
show us.
He's fun. You like
He'll
him.
be here eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met Miguel the other night, but he didn't know who I was.
Well, there you
I
go.
was in drag.
Okay. We can still start it. He'll get here when he gets here.
I was.
Yeah, let's start it.
Yeah.
Let's start it. Let's start it without Miguel. All right, let's start it without Miguel. Hit it with smoke. We'll come back later, guys. All right, so we got some run-of-the-mill questions for you. They're gonna be some really weird questions because I don't want this to be a normal panel for you guys. Because I'm sure you guys are used to going across the United States with weird panels. Yeah?
Yeah.
Not weird, but normal. Just a normal canned questions. All right, cool. So, I wrote a question, and we're going to ask each one of you a question, and then we're going to ask a serious question.
It's all right.
See, he bought a hat.
I'm going to make a little funny
He
joke.
bought a
It's okay.
Everybody, okay, when Miguel comes up, everyone get up and leave.
Sorry, y'all had to take a shit.
That's all right, Miguel. That's all right.
Look at that.
Yeah, you're on the end.
I'm supposed to be in the middle, damn it.
That's what happens when
I had to take a dump, y'all.
Is everybody? Damn enchiladas. Damn enchiladas.
That's a great one.
You got a
Look at
mic
that
there?
guy.
You got a mic there?
Yeah, just give it to Miguel. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah. So we're AndroidVision. That's us up there. We're local horror hosts.
I know you always wanted to
No, but you got 2 on that side.
No,
it's us 3. You're late to the party.
Could you imagine being on the set of Return of the Living Dead with this chaos?
Yes.
Very well behaved.
Don't worry, I'll get him to
I'm not saying nothing.
Okay, real quick, I need a moment of silence for some of the cast members who are not here with us today.
What?
Okay, some of the cast members who are not here with us today. Let's get a moment of silence for Mr. Don Kalpa. James, Karen, and the
Clue guy.
wonderful Clue.
Well, more.
Mark, yeah.
Mark Venturini.
Wait, who?
And Jewel.
Oh, Jewel? That's all I got written down. Sorry. That's okay.
No, that's okay. Let's keep going. You got
Let's keep going, guys. We got about 50 minutes with you guys, and I'm not professional, but I am.
Okay.
And so, Mr. Jaculus, we call him. Where's he at? Where did the Jaculus go? I can't see him. He's hard to miss. Oh, there he is. Jaculus. He's a part of AndroidVision. Come on up, Jaculus. Yeah. Oh, you picked the camera. No, it's not filming, man. Come on.
an idiot.
I'm the talent of that show.
This is Mr. Jaculus. Say hi to Jaculus.
Nice penis.
Yeah.
It's a fish.
So we're good.
It's a mushroom cabin. My question's for Linnea. It's a two-parter, if that's okay.
Okay.
First part, was that a merkin, or was that real deal? I can answer that question.
It was kind of like a bald merkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
A pussy.
it was a piece of latex.
Oh, you just crushed my soul. The second part of that question,
Sometimes.
the second part of that question is, can I nibble on you like an old man?
Can you what?
Nibble on you like an old man.
Of course you can.
Get up there.
That's it. I'll get it afterwards. It's okay.
So was that latex piece, just gonna ask you really quick, was that the original Brazilian wax?
That was definitely the original Brazilian wax.
Nice! That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thom, I have a serious question for you. Okay?
Okay.
You can say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. I need you to do me a favor, and I need you to reach deep, maybe into a character you haven't reached deep into for about 40 years.
Go ahead.
Okay, we need Freddy's Force Ghost to come out.
Is what?
His Force Ghost, you know, like Palpatine and your Force Ghost, your ghost. We need Freddy's Ghost to come out.
Okay.
Can we do that? I like that.
Any particular?
Well, I'm going to ask Freddy some questions.
Okay.
Or one question.
Gotcha.
All right, Freddy, come on. Let's get out. Come on. All right, Freddy. All right, so, your Force Ghost.
You're freaking Linnea.
Yeah, it's a... Linnea, come on. We told you this is
You're
going to be
freaking her out for me.
Yes, perfectly. Freddie, I'm gonna call you Freddie. All right, Freddie. I need to know if the dogs were anatomically correct.
Yes, they were.
All right, cool. And
moist?
yeah, were they as moist as they looked?
That was kind of hot.
Look at Miguel looking at his phone, just tuning out. Thanks, Miguel. Appreciate that.
What I do?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, good. We're making you uncomfortable. I'm sorry. Also, did you get a bite out of Homegirl right before the bomb hit?
No.
All right, cool. Okay.
Tina. Her name was Tina.
Tina. I just call, Tina. Yeah, Tina. Sorry.
She's got a name.
I
Okay.
know. I called her homegirl. Sorry. You're in Albuquerque. Everybody's a homegirl. All right. So, Mr. Shreddus Maximus, Shred Dean. This is another part of AndroidVision here, guys.
Looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it going, guys?
Going good.
Before I ask, I have a question for Joel Shepard, but first I wanted to ask a question to the audience. Do you want to party? It's party time! It's party time! I had a question about your character, Joel Shepard, and Chuck, when you guys, right before the bomb hit, and you two were, kind of together, and she was kind of giving you the cold shoulder, I was wondering,
Not anymore.
if you guys survived, do you think you would have given in to his advances? Oh,
You know you wanted it.
we are recording, right?
You're a really good actor.
This is fucking awesome.
I think the tables have turned and now he's giving you the cold shoulder.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay, thank you.
Y'all get me hard. gambling, sir.
You got a casino out there and you're gambling on your phone?
I win more on this than in the casino.
Yeah, I feel you there. Miguel, I got a couple questions for you.
Shoot, hurry up, because I don't want to get fucked up on this.
You're good. Was the mullet real?
What?
Was the mullet real?
The malt?
Mullet.
The mullet.
No, they actually did my hair, and then actually I had to take codeine after they did it because I got the roll. I don't know if I got it late or whatever, but they had two women, and they were braiding my hair, and they were going on each side.
I can't hear you.
And she was pulling, and I ended up with my head.
The mullet was real.
I ended up with my head bleeding, and it literally hurt, so they got me some codeine.
It was his hair, yes.
You got
But
codeine?
it was my hair.
You got codeine?
No, they gave me codeine because it hurt so bad when they put those braids in.
I thought it was a Quaalude.
You thought it was Quaalude? Yeah. Oh no, I had those, but that didn't hurt. Them motherfuckers was good. They didn't hurt at all.
So the mullet was real, and
Yes.
then the other movie, was the mullet real in that one as well?
Which one was the other movie?
You know, the one where you're sitting
Friday
on
the
the
13th? Oh no, that was all me, dog.
That was all you?
That was my shit.
Hey, can we
That was my Jerry curl. I started that shit.
Can we get a ooh baby real quick?
Ooh baby. You know how that came about?
Tell me.
He asked me to sit down and take a shit and sing a song. So I started singing. Sitting in the morning sun. And he goes, stop, cut! You can't sing a song we have to pay for it. So just make something up. So that's when I said, okay, all right. That's when I made up ooh baby. 'Cause I figured I ain't never heard that shit.
Beverly. So Tarman.
Beverly.
Tarman. Oh, you got something right there, Mike.
Why is it not going?
So Tarman, you were the I don't want to call you the virginess lady of the movie, maybe girl of the movie, I don't know. But you were.
Oh no, Freddie was hitting that shit.
He was, yeah!
Yeah.
Woo! There you go. Freddie was hitting it. Where was the first time, Freddie? Where was the first time? Come on, channel that
It was
goes.
her first time. She was about 15, 16, right?
Can we hear you?
Sorry?
Oh, can we hear you? Is the mic working for you?
Yeah. Is it working?
Yeah, there you go.
She's still saying the same. Friday.
So,
Oh, Freddie. Oh, Freddie.
Freddie,
Don't stop. Oh, don't stop.
stop, don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Freddie. Tarman. Tell us about your first interaction, your first reaction when you first saw Tarman, because you have a wonderful scene with Tarman. Let us know about that.
Okay, well, when we filmed the Tarman scene, the one where they zoom out on the camera, they had put sheets all around, so I could not see him. And then they ushered me in and got the scene ready and rolled the cameras and then pulled the drapes down. So then I saw Tarman. So that was the zoom out.
Oh, okay.
That was the first time I saw him.
Did they do one take?
No, we did.
They 18 takes.
18 takes. Yeah, we're going to get into that a little bit later.
The second time through the 20th, they did not put the sheet back up. But yeah, and then after that, Tarman would be tap dancing around the set.
Yeah. He was a dancer, right? Or like something like that?
He was a puppeteer.
A puppeteer, there you go. So he was like an original marionette type of guy, so he knew how to channel that. Very cool. So, yeah, and did you get to see him get pulled out of costume or anything like that?
After I'd seen him for the initial time, then of course he was so hot in there and he was sweating all the time. So they had to take his, when they could, they'd take his hat off for him.
Hey.
Get some.
Hey.
Yeah, big guy.
Yeah, and so he probably didn't need any Quaaludes or anything, huh? Like somebody we know up on the stage.
And he can move his body. He can like make it look as if his joints don't work. It's the craziest thing. We'll ask him.
Because he's a puppeteer.
Well, it's not the same thing, but we can
not the
see
same
him
thing.
at his conventions, and he contorts his whole body. It's wild.
Because he's a puppeteer.
Could you imagine having sex with him?
Could you imagine having sex with that guy? Hey, careful there. You sue the casino.
Motherfucker tell you
Yeah. You fall down. And you're gonna be like a real life
He
Tarman
has a
when you fall down.
petite wife too. His wife is quite petite. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's like a pretzel. John, I have a question for you, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so
How old are you?
how old are you, John? I'm just kidding. So you were.
Yes, I have tattoos.
Yes, you do. So you were cast, right? you're already into punk, correct?
I was what?
You're already into punk. You're
I
already...
was into punk at the time, but I was the only guy that had to play kind of a new wave nerd. I wasn't as punk as these guys.
He was Beverly Hills.
That's true.
Yeah, Beverly
You
Hills.
were Beverly Hills. Yeah. So I was gonna ask you, we're like a new wave nerd, or are you like a rude boy, you know, a ska type of dude?
No, I wasn't a cool dude. I was a new wave nerd that followed her wherever she went, and it's like a puppy dog. Okay, Casey Jewel, home girl, and then yeah. So I wasn't like Mark Venturino's punk rock, you know.
Yeah.
So
It's a way of fucking life.
He wasn't really. I was really, but I was an actor, so I played it. I was playing a nerd.
You downplay your personal life.
Nerds are good.
That's what I heard.
More punky than
North
just
Shore,
good.
he was in North Shore. Hot
Oh, you were in North Shore? Oh, one quick question about another movie. Jewel, if you give me back the mic. You said you were mic hog earlier.
Keep doing that.
Keep doing that, Jewel.
I like to know too.
I want to know, because you were in Point Break, which is, let's give a round of applause for one of the best actors. Motherfucking Point Break! Yeah. One of the robber surfers. So, back to you, John.
Yes.
I want to know what it was like being shot by the legendary Gary Busey.
Right, Scary Busey shoots and kills me on the tarmac. And I shoot him at first with a shotgun, I miss him with a shotgun.
Yeah.
And he uses a little 38, gets me in the chest 3 times. So it's totally unrealistic.
Yeah, I liked how the blood popped the
Yeah.
blood bags.
But I got to wear, no one's gonna give a shit about this
I do.
answer, but I got to wear G-Land surf shirt, which is my favorite surf camp in Indonesia, Bobby's G-Land surf shirt. This is the only good part of my life. This is really my claim to fame. There's a place in Indonesia where I've been surfing all my life.
Okay.
In this movie, I begged to wear the shirt from that camp. I get shot with that shirt on. 2 years later, I'm in camp, and the owner of the camp comes from Kuala Lumpur. We're out in the jungle in Indonesia. He goes, hey, I saw a movie in Kuala Lumpur, and there's a guy in the movie. They rob his banks or something, but he gets shot, and he's wearing a G-Land shirt. I was at dinner, and I was like, that was me, Bobby. And he's like, John! So it's been really one of the highlights of my life.
That's amazing, man. Gotta give love to the friend. All right, guys, so I got a question for you. So
You told me working with me was.
So we're gonna talk about really quick, guys, a serious question. Return of the Living Dead Originals LLC. I saw a Facebook page. So I need somebody to speak up to that. Tell us what the fuck it is. Tell us what the fuck it's all about.
So there's this really sucky guy named Steve Walsh with an O.
Asshole.
And he has a couple of different websites. He has a Facebook, he has
Asshole.
an Instagram. And he's been selling our images, our faces, and selling merchandise using our faces.
Asshole.
And also said he's been working with us, telling all these vendors he's been working with us, which is not true. And I kind of thought it was just like a fan site, so I never paid much attention to it. I thought some of the stuff was a little funky that he said. So then Linnea was doing a movie, and her director-producer said, hey, this guy is selling a bunch of stuff using your images. And so I started sending out cease and desist letters to all the vendors, and this Steve Walsh with an O, scumbag, turns around and sues us for $2 million.
What the fuck?
Because we sent out cease and desist letters to stop selling our images, which we own. And so then, thank God, Tom Goes Beverly. I think you want me to get Larry Zerner from Friday the 13th, who's a friend of his. A bunch of you. He's a friend of mine. He says he's a great attorney. Do you want his number? And I said, yeah, we're in trouble here. And so he jumped in, and we've now turned this whole lawsuit around, and this scumbag is now being sued by us.
Fuck that. All right, guys, that's amazing. So,
And then he said to the attorney last week, he goes, well, we're going to give you a number. We're going to give you a number. And our attorney, Larry, says, oh no, we don't trust your client. We want all the books.
Yeah.
So,
You know-
and then you'll see merchandise here today with the Living Dead media, and that's all illegitimate.
Not to take away from anybody, but let's not buy that shit. Sorry, guys.
Thank you. Don't buy that shit. Buy our shit.
Yeah.
No, go ahead and buy it now.
all right.
Because we're gonna get all that music back.
Okay, go back up.
There you go. Thanks, guys. I have one question for each and every one of you guys, super quick, and then we're going to give it to the audience, guys, because that's what it's all about, is these guys. Can you guys, I mean, it doesn't matter which order, we'll give you a couple minutes. What were the working conditions like on the movie?
Wet. They were wet. Cold. My character has one scene. It's the coolest scene in the movie where Linnea takes her clothes off and dances with a ball thing on a thing. Like, that was fucking awesome. And then it started to rain. And from that point on, the movie was wet. We stood, all the punk rocks had to just, every time before every scene, had to get wet down at night. Not everybody, like Thom didn't have to, but we did.
Thom had to sit makeup.
You just have to, so it was cold and wet, really fun and exciting. That's my.
And you guys think you're punk out here. Come on now.
When you finish?
I just have an idea.
No, you go ahead.
He's gambling on his phone. He's great something
My
else.
favorite scene was with John behind the, some sort of somewhere. What do we do behind something?
If you don't know how the hell
You always talk me around behind the cemetery.
we ain't gonna talk about what y'all did behind the cemetery.
Give us some dirt. Was there some behind the scenes dirt
No,
between
he
you?
taught me.
Oh, damn!
John,
You're welcome.
He taught it, damn!
you know
That's
what?
some new shit.
John, whatever partners you've had after John need to thank him with a firm handshake.
No, we're not all right. But no, he taught me how to act.
How did
Like she liked it.
John has a funny story though. John, you didn't read the whole script, and you were unaware of Linnea's strip scene. Do you remember that?
That is correct.
Tell that story.
I mean, you tell it.
No, well, I can't tell
He
you.
already talked. Tell the story, girl.
Linnea, tell it.
No, okay, so.
I don't know this. I want to know this.
I can't tell it like he tells it because he's talking. It's funny. He says he hadn't read the script, and he gets in there and he didn't know that she was going to be naked. And so we're standing around and she starts doing the striptease, and John was just like, "Oh my God, this is the best day of my life."
But also, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen, but also, what is that? It was so... It's called a vagina.
And I gotta say something. Everybody knows what From Dusk Till Dawn is in here, the famous strip scene with Salma Hayek? Yeah. That's the original right there. Strip scene. Blow Salma Hayek away. Amazing. Thank you. So, guys, we're gonna ask the wonderful ladies of AndroidVision to come up here. Let's go ahead and still one of the mics up here, or two of the mics, and we're gonna hand it to the audience. Thank you guys so much for letting AndroidVision interview us.
No.
Oh, okay. So we'll have one mic passed around up here. And thank you guys for letting us weirdos interview. I hope it's a fun panel. But we're gonna take it to the crowd now. That's what it's all about, guys. Thank you.
Any questions?
So I just wanted to know when Thom came out of the sheet, was it genuinely scary for you at first, or?
Not so much. Sorry. Not so much because I just thought it was so fascinating. The Tarman was so incredible that I just was like, oh my gosh, you know. Of course, I had to make it like I was afraid, so I knew to do that face. But it was just an incredible.
She was afraid.
Incredible. Okay, that was terrified. No.
Yeah.
Stick to that. You get terrified.
No. But yeah, great. Such a great costume.
Yeah,
And the food and oh my gosh. It's fabulous.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was a costume?
Hands up for the other question. There you go. There you go. Yeah, come on up to the mic.
Yeah, that's my boy there.
I asked Miguel earlier about Vivica Fox. She's just as beautiful in real life.
Nobody will argue.
Right?
Yeah.
But real quick, Daniel Bannon's only directed 2 movies, this being one of them. What was it like working with him?
With Dan O'Bannon?
Yes.
I was scared of Dan O'Bannon. He was like intimidating to me because he started to kind of lose it. You know, he like got this tick going, and he was losing weight. You know, he was a great director, really great director.
Excellent.
I love them because they let me do whatever I want.
Quaaludes?
Matt had a great time with him.
Yeah, he was afraid of me actually. Yeah. We got along fine. He was very eccentric though. To have a meal with him, because we had a couple meetings at some restaurants and stuff. Just to have a meal with him was quite an experience.
Why?
Big drinks.
Just the way he ate. It was eccentric. That's the only way I could put it.
Tell me about the scene.
And he had, you know, his mind. He wrote a drama. The producers made it into a comedy, and he wasn't happy about that. I mean, think about it.
He would be happy now.
He co-wrote Alien.
Yeah.
I mean, that's as drama as you can get for a horror movie, and that's what he was going for. But because of the audience reaction when they screened it, the producers, because there was so many. I mean, they weren't laughing at what was on the page. They were laughing about our situations and what we were doing. That's what made it funny, and then the producers kind of pushed it in that direction. So, but he was, for me, it was fun. I liked working with him. You know, it was a collaboration because I mean, James, Karen, and I, and Dan, we talked about every scene, and we kind of worked out every scene. We were able to add stuff to it. James or I, whatever we thought, you know, to make it our own, to make it more believable for us. So that was important, and it was important for him because as a first-time writer-director, when they write something, they write it for years and years, so they don't like to let go of it because they have certain images that they want to convey, and for him to let go of it and let us, you know, do our thing and make it more was important and courageous for him.
Excellent. Thank you.
Other questions? Yes. Here.
Hi guys. I want to know individually, what was your guys' favorite scene to like film? Like, what was like your guys' favorite scene that you guys liked to do?
The naked scene.
That's your favorite?
That was mine, so y'all go and deal with that.
I like the naked scene too because I wasn't wet. It was like.
I was.
Was it hard on the gravestone?
I'm like, yeah, I didn't know you could do naked. That was my first movie. I didn't know you could get naked in the movie, so when you saw me like that, it was real. That's the honest to God too. I was even calling people saying, dude, there's a girl naked in the movie, I got to hold her hand. I did not know, so it was, you know, that was my favorite.
It's funny. I want you to say in Romanian, Return of the Living Dead. How would you say it?
Dead?
What's that?
Let's see.
She can't even do it.
The living dead. I don't know. That's a hard one to see.
See, I told you. All right, next question.
No, I can do it.
I'm just kidding.
Fontes. So Fontes is like dead, like the dead.
Oh, okay.
Cervantes?
Fontes.
She's a Romanian gypsy.
Oh.
Yes.
Hello. So I'm a filmmaker out of Seattle. I actually have filmed, showing 2 films before we watched Between the Living Dead tonight. And I just wanted to thank you guys because you guys are an inspiration for other filmmakers.
Well, when you're casting,
exactly. And that's
when you're casting.
That's kind of what I want to get at is nowadays people are so worried about diversity. I mean, they're just like, we have to have a diverse cast. You guys, through like, you know, punk, the new wave, everything in the 80s and everything, you guys had a diverse cast and it wasn't set about that. It was who was right before the role.
It really was.
And, you know, with my film, it's the same kind of thing. I have some diversity in my cast, but it's the same type of idea. And like I said, I just want to thank you guys, and you guys did an amazing job, and it's inspired me to make certain movies and things like that. I appreciate it.
What movie are you proudest of?
What?
What movie are you proudest of?
Of my movies or a movie? Oh, the one actually they're showing, it's called Ghost in the Graveyard. It's my thesis film. So, and it's kind of got the same tones as, like I said, what you guys have, and your film and a few others were inspiration for it. So thank you very much.
Good luck with everything.
Hi, Liz.
spider and demon. I feel like you're my favorite character in both movies.
In Friday 13th?
Yeah.
That was I was still homeless when I did that movie, so.
I know, but you like.
To me, it was all new, exciting, all of this stuff they talk about acting and the entertainment industry, I had no clue about anything.
I know, but you play that character
I was
so
locked
well.
in the toilet, I was getting stabbed, I just needed to know how to die and do it grip. That's the only thing I
you loud.
I didn't think of anything else.
You killed it in both movies, I swear. Like, you're my favorite character. But you guys all did. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Obviously, your guys' photo costumes were a huge part of your career. How involved were you in the swimming costumes?
None. They ain't told us what to wear. They ain't told us what to wear. And Beverly Beverly couldn't find an outfit. But they had problems finding an outfit. So the outfit she had on in the movie was what I wore to the set.
So you were super involved.
And
That's low budget.
And Dan said, wait a minute.
I hope you charge them for that.
Put her in that. Whatever he got on, put her in that. Those white pants with the blue thing she wore, those were hot back then. Everybody had those.
Yeah.
So I wore pants to the set, and he actually put my wardrobe in hers. Yeah, we're good. That's all I know. You can tell the rest.
I pretty much picked out my wardrobe, but he added that FU jacket on the back. That T-shirt that I'm wearing, the green Domo Regato, I was doing print work for that company. And I said, this would be great for the camera. So I just cut off the arms, and I put suspenders on, and I kind of pumped myself up. I got a piercing for the movie. Dan was freaked out about that because we could have faked that. I said, no, because I was method. So I had to take the time. So when the movie came out, I invited the owners of the clothing company to come out to see the screening, and they were embarrassed by the movie. They left the movie, and I never worked for them again. True story. But I guess I was into suspenders at that time, because also a year later, when I did Jason Lives, I had suspenders at the time. And someone pointed that out to me like 4 years ago, and I was like, oh, it was an interesting catch, but yeah. I was into suspenders.
What was the name of the company? Because we should all boycott them.
Where are they now? That's the question. Where are they now?
Oh, Visage.
Thank you.
Visage is the name of it.
Fuck them. Oh, sorry, little lady. You don't work for that company, do you?
Hi, so excited to see you guys. I have two questions. So the first question goes to Fred. One of my favorite scenes was the one that you filmed with the corpse. I really wanted to know, I guess, like what type of effects were made for the corpse to like make it move once you guys chop off the head, you know, little like running all around.
Yes.
Like,
Yes, so she's referring to the yellow corpse in the freezer that I let out, and James Cameron was supposed to punch it in the head, and it went on the glue, which was a hysterical moment. We finally trapped it down. But if you notice, when we were packing the skeletons, it had all that white filler, the popcorn we call it. So when we tackled it, my job was to hook my elbow on the box, spill some of the popcorn on the floor, so they could hide the wires that controlled the head after it was cut off so it would move. So I had to do all that and make it look real at the same time. So that was one of the challenges. To grab it, fall, and catch it down, and then hold it down. And we shot that scene where he puts the axe in his head at 6 o'clock in the morning. It was really tough.
That's a good time for a murder.
I hit the fucking head!
my second question is, I guess like as young as you guys were making that film, did you guys ever think it was gonna be like such a staple in like zombie horror films?
None of us had any idea that it would become part of pop culture, because now every zombie goes for brains, and it all started with the fans and also with Return of the Living Dead. So it's been pretty amazing. I mean, it's everywhere now.
Fast zombies.
And the first fast zombies. And the first, comedy zombies. Which was a lot of firsts, but yeah, it's been amazing. Thank you.
My
question is to all of you is, being the fact that Thom, you're in the first and the second, were you guys fans of any of the other ones in the franchise, or did you happen to see them, or after the first one, you just kind of left it at that?
We were ticked.
We were not happy because we were supposed to all be in the second, you know, and two, and we never were, except Thom and James.
They told us we were coming back, and then we all heard about it in the trades, read in the trades that we were not casting it. That's how we found out. And we were like, mid-rounds, but yeah, that's how we found out. And we were all waiting to get the call from work. So it's quite a...
In my defense, we weren't supposed to be in it, but when I tell the story at my table, when they wanted to make a sequel, they had the script, and what they used to do in the old days, they used to go to territories outside of the States and pre-sell the rights for distribution. So they would go to Germany, they would go to France, ask them, yes, give us this amount of money so you can have the rights when the movie came out in a year. You could promote it, sell it, make as much money as you want. If you give us money now to make the movies, like seed money. When they went to Japan, they said, yeah, it was a huge hit here, but can you please bring back James Cameron and Thom Mathews somehow? So that's why we came back in part two.
They didn't ask me them jobs.
Thank you.
We've got local film legend Devin O'Leary on the mic, you guys.
Seriously. Thank you. One of my favorite aspects of the film is the soundtrack, which is, you know, still fantastic. But I wonder if you guys were ever able to hear any of it on the set, because a lot of it's really integrated into it. And I wonder if any of you guys were jealous of the fact that Linnea's character is the only one who gets her own theme song on the soundtrack.
We didn't know that we'd have theme songs or anything.
What was Sheena Easton?
No, it wasn't Sheena Easton, it was Vanity.
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 was singing.
I was dancing to a song by Vanity, Nasty Girl.
Yeah!
Yeah! We had no idea
Yeah,
what
you
sound was
nasty
gonna be like.
cat.
Well, and Dan wanted the British, really hardcore punk rock people, and then you got this lousy LA people that he just didn't like, but the Hemdell, the producers, forced him to accept his track, and, you know, thank God for that.
Yeah.
Yet, Dan was surprised at so many girls turned out to see the movie, because he really made it for like between 16 and 19-year-old boys. And he said, I kind of dodged the bullet, because if he said he would have known that, he would have had Freddie had a naked scene or something like that. That's what he said.
There's still time.
And then I would have had my own soundtrack. I don't know. He would have found something, I'm sure.
Dan cashed you because he thought you looked, you know, you were the glamour version of himself. What?
I always felt that he saw himself as my character.
Dan was unattractive, and Thom was attractive, but they somewhat similar build and look, and so Dan would always say, that's I
me.
want to look like him. And that's...
He said the same thing about me.
Thank you. Nice t-shirt, by the way.
My question's for Miguel. Were they red or green chili enchiladas? Were they red or green?
Were they red or green enchiladas?
Oh, they were brown. I mean, before or after they came out?
Hey guys, so I just want to say something about the ladies up here. I have not aged a day. Oh my lord.
It's the trioxin.
Wonderful, just beautiful, all of you guys. So I do want to give a shout out to one person in this audience I spoke to a little bit earlier, this lady right here, the black hat. I was talking to her about this movie out on the floor. She said that she saw this movie in the theater on a Wednesday night in high school, and it was just crazy, wild. Kids were smoking joints and drinking, and the movie theater, the owners didn't say shit. She said stuff was thrown around. That's how it was in the 80s. And yeah, that's an experience right there, theatrical, right here. So
it's a great memory. Thank you for coming.
All right, let me get my AndroidVision crew up here. Come on now. All right, guys, so really quick, we want to thank all of you for coming out. Look at him. He's nervous. He's nervous. Don't get behind me. Where's Shred? Where's Shred? Oh, okay. So, you guys, we just want to thank these guys. We just want to give them... There you have it. So, yes, your favorites. Guys, we want to thank you for letting us run this awesome, beautiful, fun panel. And I have a question for all of you. Did you have, no, not you out there, for everybody on the panel. Did you have fun?
Yeah. So much fun. Thank you all, guys.
That's all that matters, guys. Let's give it up for these awesome people.